Previously, he showed his family he's not that weak person anymore. Later, he did the same at the medical hall, and the hall leader even said the protagonist is not someone to mess with anymore. Now, on to the next chapter. We're back at Chu Shu's place, and the atmosphere has completely shifted. Remember that servant, Gao Bei? The guy is looking at our protagonist like he just witnessed something incredible. He's standing there, literally trembling, and he tells Chu Shu, "Young master, you were truly imposing just now. Even the Grand Steward was polite to you." But here's the thing. Gao Bei is misreading the room entirely. Chu Shu corrects him immediately. It wasn't politeness, it was awe, it was fear. And this is where we get the core philosophy of our protagonist. He looks menacing, and he drops a powerful line. Evil has two sides. If you can't be kind enough to earn respect, then you have to be ruthless enough to inspire fear. Talk about a dramatic philosophy. He's not here to be the hero. He's here to dominate. Poor Gao Bei is just scratching his head, confused. And honestly, that's why Gao Bei is a servant and Chu Shu is the master. Chu Shu just laughs it off, telling Gao Bei that if he really understood, he wouldn't still be a servant after all these years. Then he gives him a task: set up some wooden stakes in the courtyard because it's training time. He knows he can't just rely on clever plans. He needs to sharpen his blade skills and have the raw power to back it up. Now we get a glimpse into Chu Shu's internal assessment. He knows he's not a natural-born genius. He admits to himself that his talent is average. His comprehension? Unknown. But opportunities? Those require strength to seize. So he's doubling down on perseverance. He's pulling out the good stuff. 2 packs of Buki powder per month. Apparently, the Grand Steward gave him 30 packs a year, which is the premium quality. This powder is simple but effective. It replenishes qi and strengthens the body, which is perfect for the technique he's trying to master, the Shantian Gong. He takes that powder like medicine from a teacup, then settles into a lotus position in his room. Suddenly, a huge burst of blue spiritual energy surrounds him. The Taoist cultivation methods are moderate and peaceful, but the more you cultivate, the more abundant the energy becomes. It surpasses other methods in terms of pure volume. He sits there all night, the energy swirling, the miraculous meridians running automatically. By the next morning, he's managed to connect all 8 veins. The Shantian Gong is officially active. His eyes snap open, and they're glowing with that inner light. He's feeling satisfied. Results are not bad at all. But cultivation is just the foundation. He needs a weapon. He's out in the courtyard with a blade in hand. He's practicing the blue dragon inside the sleeve. But he's critical of himself. He realizes he has the form down perfect, but he lacks the intent. And in these martial arts worlds, intent is everything. It's the difference between waving a stick and actually cutting reality. So what does he do? He swings. Again, and again, and again. Blurs of blue light slashing through the air, absolutely shredding the wooden stakes. Splinters are flying everywhere. He's moving so fast he's creating afterimages. He's relentlessly drilling the basics because he knows that in a real fight, fancy tricks get you defeated, but mastery keeps you alive. Night falls, and the moon is huge in the background. Gao Bei comes out with some tea and, more importantly, some intel. And it's exactly what they expected. The drama didn't end at the family meeting. Gao Bei reports that the stewards leading the caravan assigned to Chu Shu are all the second concubine's people. It's a setup. They plan to sabotage him, humble him, and make him look incompetent when he gets back. Gao Bei is freaking out, asking if the other side is really spreading this info so blatantly. And yeah, they are. It was leaked by a maidservant, probably on purpose to mock him. But just take a look at Chu Shu's face. Is he worried? Sweating? Not at all. He's wearing that sharp, predatory grin, finding it all pretty amusing. That mother and son really don't take me seriously, he thinks. What a shame. You're all mistaken. And then he chillingly adds, with me, those who don't listen might as well be gone. Their fate is already sealed. He tells Gao Bei to pack up, because tomorrow morning, they're heading to Shangmang Mountain to find a certain bandit leader named Ma Kuo. Gao Bei is confused again. Bandits? Wait, bandits don't eat people, right? But Chushu assures him. Not only are they not going to get eaten, but this Makuo is going to become their greatest assistants. Our protagonist is playing strategic chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Cut to the meeting with Makuo. This is a tense scene. We're in a dimly lit room. Makuo is sitting there, looking every bit the rugged bandit chieftain, shirtless with a vest, scars, the whole deal. Chushu is sitting opposite him, calm as ever. Chushu leans in and says, "Look, this is important. Can you have your guys step out for a minute?" He's just looking for a private chat. Makuo chuckles, unfazed. With his 2 huge guards looming behind him, he replies, "No need for that. These guys are my brothers. We share life and death bonds. There's nothing to hide from them." Here's where Chushu really shakes things up. He sighs, locks eyes with Makuo and says, "Chief Ma, let's be real. I want to speak to the person behind you. I know you're not bandits." And then, silence. Total silence. Makuo's expression shifts from cocky to murderous in a split second. He shouts, "What a joke! If I don't look like a bandit, what else could I be?" But Chushu presses on. "You are giant bandits, the remnants of the Northern Land's 36 giant bandits." The cover is blown. Makuo's eyes go wide, he's shocked, but he reacts on instinct. Without a word, he signals his men. The guy behind him draws a sword, and Makuo grabs a massive blade. They attack. It's an instant assassination attempt, but Chushu has been training for this. He dodges the first slash with a smooth backstep. The table gets sliced in half, wood flying everywhere. As he dodges the deadly swings, he counters and brings a weapon right to Makuo's face. He keeps talking, completely unbothered. "Chief Ma, tell them not to get agitated. If I really wanted to turn you in, the army would have been here ages ago." Makuo signals his men to hold up. He's breathing heavy, blade resting on the ground. "How did you know our background?" he demands. Chushu smirks and starts listing his clues. "I figured it out. Your kung fu is classic, not some wild bandit style. Your troops are disciplined, and you dropped the word Kilian earlier." Makuo realizes his mistake. Damn it, turns out it was I who didn't watch my mouth. But internally, Chushu reveals the real reason to us, the audience. He knows their identity because he read the script. He knows the original plot of the world. Back decades ago, Northern Yan was in chaos. The 36 giant bandits emerged and dared to plunder the imperial court. We get a flashback here showing these guys looking absolutely powerful, smashing armies. But then, Northern Yan rose again, joined forces with the major martial arts sects, specifically Floating Snow City, and crushed them. The leaders were wiped out or crippled. Chushu knows that in the original timeline, news would eventually surface about these remnants hiding in Wei Commandery. He's using his future knowledge to exploit them right now. He glances at Makuo and asks, "So, do you see my sincerity now?" Makuo stays cautious, still gripping that huge cleaver. "What do you want to trade with my boss? You gotta tell me first." Chushu decides to go all in. He drops the ultimate leverage. "I know the whereabouts of your Killian Iron Cavalry's great chieftain, the red-faced heavenly king, Pang Hu. Is this information enough to trade?" Look at Makuo's face now. He's not angry anymore, he's desperate. He asks, "You really know the great chieftain's whereabouts? You aren't lying to me?" For these guys, finding their lost leader is their entire life's purpose. Chushu stays calm. "Just wait until you see who's behind you, then everything will make sense. And trust me, I wouldn't lie once we're there." Makuo nods, convinced. "All right, follow me. My boss is at North Shangmang Mountain, but it'll take us a few days to reach it." 5 days later, they arrive at North Shangmang Mountain. The scenery is gorgeous. Mountains, clouds, and a massive wooden fortress built into the cliffs. This isn't just a bandit camp. It's a military stronghold disguised as one. They walk into the main hall. It's huge. Makuo explains that after coming to Wei Commandery, his boss established this mountain stronghold. Makuo tells Chushu to wait while he reports. Moments later, Makuo comes back with another guy. This new guy is huge, wearing orange and brown robes, looking even more formidable. Makuo introduces him. "This is Boss Han. Han Bao, formerly one of the great chieftain's personal guards. Chu Shu scans him. Inner thoughts activate. Peak of blood condensation stage. This person is much stronger than me. But does Chu Shu panic? Nope. He stays seated, sipping his tea. Han Bao's on edge. Cut the chatter. Just tell me. What do you want? If your demands are crazy, don't say I didn't warn you. Chu Shu puts the teacup down. He explains that Chief Peng Hu was severely wounded by the Northern Yan Court and is currently recovering in the wilderness of Liaodong Commandery. Han Bao leans in, huge muscles tensing. Really? Chu Shu smirks. If Chief Han doesn't believe me, send someone to Broken Soul Valley. There's a secret mark left by Chief Peng Hu there. He thinks to himself that he didn't expect these small game-setting details to be such a big help. Being a lore expert pays off. Han Bao is totally convinced now. He strides back to his seat and says, I'll send someone right away. If we find him, I owe you one. Then he adds, So, what's your plan once you track him down? Han Bao grins. I'll gather the folks from the stronghold and head straight to join the chief. Chu Shu shuts that down instantly. That's where you're wrong. He explains that Peng Hu is hiding to recover. If this group shows up with an army, they'll just bring the government right to his doorstep. He won't let you come either. What you should be doing is accumulating money, supplies, and cultivation resources to prepare for his rise. Han Bao pauses, realizing the kid's onto something. He slumps down, looking a bit defeated but focused. We'll sort it out after we find the chief. So what do you want? Chu Shu leans in. I want to team up and make some cash. Han Bao is listening now. Money is good. Chu Shu lays out the problem. Bandits are robbing everyone, so caravans are taking safer, longer routes or hiring huge guards. Business is drying up. Chu Shu proposes a protection arrangement. We'll escort them safely through the mountain. This way it benefits both the caravans and you. Han Bao is worried about other bandits. Shangmang Mountain is full of them. Chu Shu laughs. Shangmang Mountain just needs one strong voice. Are you really saying Chief Han can't handle that bunch? He's poking at Han Bao's pride. Han Bao grins fiercely. I absolutely can. If I wasn't still healing from my injuries, those losers would have been dealt with ages ago. Wait a sec. Chu Shu spots something. Recovering from injuries? He squints at Han Bao, and his eyes go wide. He never guessed this guy was actually an innate stage expert. Wow, he totally misjudged him. This changes everything. An innate stage expert is a big deal. Chu Shu realizes he's hit the jackpot. This ally is way stronger than he thought. Chu Shu finally shares his price. It's pretty simple. I have a trade caravan in the Chu family, and I need it to get through Shangmang Mountain without any issues. That's the first condition. He adds, and Chief Han, I need your help to take out someone. Han Bao grins, showing sharp teeth. Sure, the first condition is easy, but this second one? If you want me, Han Bao, as your muscle, I need more than just this little info. He's looking for something bigger. Chu Shu expected this. He says, what I can give Chief Han is of course more than just this. I'll tell you in advance about trade caravans passing through. That way you won't worry about wasted trips. This is the business model, insider trading for bandits. Han Bao loves it. That does sound pretty good. He's relaxing in his chair, feeling satisfied. Chu Shu then adds the cherry on top. Oh, and very soon, I'll pass along information about one of my Chu family's caravans to Chief Han. Consider it a greeting gift. Han Bao freezes. His brain short-circuits. Rob your own caravan? What does that mean? He stares at Chu Shu like the guy is an alien. Why would a young master set up his own family? We get a close-up of Chu Shu here, and he looks absolutely cold. He's adjusting his sleeves, looking calm, collected, and utterly heartless. He corrects the bandit chief with a cold, precise tone. That's the Chu family's caravan, not my caravan. And that's where the chapter ends. The distinction is critical. He's completely separating himself from his clan. He's willing to sacrifice his family's assets to fund his own rise to power and take out his political enemies. the second madam's people running that caravan. He's playing both sides, controlling the bandits and purging his own house at the same time. This is strategic manipulation at its finest.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. It really helps me out.